Hey YouTube, it's Jurracmaster, and sorry I haven't made a video in so long. I've been kind of busy, and then I got sick for a while, and just wasn't up for videos, and been having computer problems. I just got a new computer. I have to pick it up today, and I might not even get this video up until after I get the computer and set everything up, so it might be a day or two after I film this that it gets up, but I am going to start trying to put more videos up more often. I apologize for the little gap there of me really slacking on the videos. I just didn't have enough new cards, there wasn't enough going on, and I was too busy to actually put up more videos. So today I'm actually bringing a profile of my Chaos Dragon deck. It took me a little while to figure out how to make this and how to make it actually work effectively, but I think this build really works pretty well. So, first off, I run 3 light pulsar dragons, 3 dark flare dragons, and a black luster soldier. I know the 7 chaos monsters right there might seem like a lot, but honestly, I've found it to be kinda necessary to have all of these monsters, and that makes enough chaos. The dark flares, I wasn't running as many, and they ended up being very essential to the deck. So, then I have 3 Eclipse Wyvern, very good card. 3 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. 3 Divine Dragon Apocryph. That's also pretty useful. 2 Vice Dragon. 3 Lila. And 2 Kaiku. So I think that's about 23 monsters. I tried running a lower monster count, but I found that I need more. And I just tweaked this multiple times, and this is the build that finally came out. So, Future Fusion, it just makes the deck explode if you get it. I'll show you a few combos at the end of the video. Foolish Burial just helps to be able to get the monsters you need into the grave. 3 Forbidden Lance. This, I found, tied the deck together. It was not working until I put these in, and then it just seemed to start working. I've got Burial from a Different Dimension. Returns a lot of stuff to the grave for me to replay more chaos stuff, and to be able to make the deck work better. So, like if I have all my darks removed and I have light pulsars going to go to the grave, or if I need light pulsar in the grave, stuff like that. 1 Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, and Heavy Storm. So that wraps it up for the traps, or spells. Now it's on to the traps. I've got 1 Solemn, 2 Solemn Warning, 2 Bottomless, Torrential. This deck might end up running 2 when it comes out, but I doubt it. Or when the ban list comes out, if that ban list that we've seen is actually going to be the exact ban list we get, then I'll be pretty excited, because I like Call of the Haunted at 3. And Torrential at 2 is pretty nice, but I'm not as concerned about that. Then I've got Mirror Force, and Return from the Different Dimension. Return can be very explosive in this, but normally I just use it to bring back 1 or 2 monsters, and works pretty nicely for me. So this deck took me a while to figure out how to get it working, and I found that this build that I've made can explode so easily, and it can also defend itself. The lances make a big difference in that, but the other cards too. I used to be running a lot of Call of the Haunted, and that, like the basic equivalent of Call of the Haunted for remove from play dark monsters, that worked pretty well. But it just couldn't defend itself, so it got things out, but it just had no defense. So, first things first, the Eclipse Wyverns, when they go to the grave, they remove from play one of these, and when they're removed, they add the monster to the hand. So that leads to some very nice first turn Future Fusion chaos plays. Just sending 2 or 3 of these to the grave, sending some other dark dragons or whatever, and then special summoning light pulsars and dark flares, and just comboing like crazy with those, running these. The dark flares are really nice because then you can discard a dragon and get more dragons in the grave to make more chaos. That's why I like the dark flares. Mainly what they do is they're going to summon themselves, maybe remove from play, get one of these. If you've got some of these stuck in the grave, you can use its effect to remove those. You can remove the other person's cards from their grave, and all you have to do is discard a dragon, and it just feels more chaos. If you've got Future Fusion already played, then his effect isn't as important for the chaos. It's more important for removing stuff. And Light Pulsar brings back this from the grave or that from the grave when it dies, so it's good to have them in the grave. Another reason why I'm running that return from, or burial from the different dimension. So that's most of the combos. You can bring this guy back and discard cards like spells and traps that you don't need from your hand to get a dragon back that will fuel this. You can get chaos dragons back like these two to then remove from play one of the wyverns in your graveyard, and then that obviously gets this, which then you can then remove this from play to special summon that, and maybe special summon another one. So right there you could have just gotten this right off the bat, and works pretty nicely. As I said before, the lances were pretty necessary for defense, and at first I wasn't running the Lightsworn engine in it, but these guys, girls technically, are really, really helpful, and the Kaikus are pretty helpful too. Most of the time they just end up attacking once, maybe, and most of the time they just end up in the grave. So that's about the whole deck. I'd say that you could substitute something for the lances, but I honestly can't think of what, because the lances are so important. So, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and hope you guys haven't forgotten about me. So, thanks for watching, and goodbye.